Today we'll see the flag register in 8086 microprocessor. So flag register is denoted as FR. It is a 16-bit flag register. It is having 6 conditional flags and 3 control flags. So the first one, carry flag. Carry flag is denoted as CF. Carry flag is set during addition and subtraction. During addition of two 8-bit numbers, if the number is greater than 8-bit, so then carry flag is equal to 1, or else carry flag is 0. During subtraction, if MSB bit needs any borrow, then carry flag is equal to 1. For example, addition, I'm adding two numbers which are 8-bit numbers, 35H and F2H. So first I will represent into the binary values. 0 plus 1, it is 1. Again 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 0, 1. And 0 plus 0, 0. And next bits, 1 plus 1, 0 and carry 1. And 1 plus 1, it is 1, 1. So 1 and carry 1. And 1 plus 1, it is 0, 1. Again 1 plus 1, 0 and carry is 1. So as carry is 1, so CF is equal to 1. Same in the case of subtraction, I'm adding two 16-bit numbers, 2F, FF and 3000. I'm subtracting these two numbers. So during subtracting here, the MSB bit is needing borrow. So in that condition, so CF is equal to 1. So second flag, which is parity flag, it is used in data communication. If the binary numbers contain even number of ones, then it is called even parity. If the binary number contains odd number of ones, then it is called odd parity. So the third flag, which is auxiliary carry flag. So it is a flag. So in this flag, if there is any carry from lower nibble to the upper nibble, so in that condition, ACF is equal to 1, or else it is 0. For example, I'm adding two 8-bit numbers, 39H and 5AH. So first I will represent in binary fashion. So 1 plus 0, it is 1, and 0 plus 1, it is 1, and 0 plus 0, it is 0, and 1 plus 1, it is 0, and carry 1. So our carry goes from lower nibble to the upper nibble. So in this condition, so ACF will be 1. Also, the auxiliary carry flag is used in decimal adjust after addition and decimal adjust after subtraction. So the fourth flag, it is 0 flag. If the result of any arithmetic or logical operation is 0, then 0 flag is set as 1, or else 0. For example, I'm subtracting two numbers. One is 32 and another one is 31H. So the answer is 1H. So in this condition, the result is not 0. For that purpose, so 0 flag is equal to 0. Second example, for the 0 flag, I'm adding two 8-bit numbers, FF and 01. First, I will represent in binary fashion. So 1 plus 1, 0 and 1. Again 1 plus 1, 0 and carry 1. Again 1 plus 1, 0, carry 1. And 1 plus 1, 0 and carry 1. Again 1 plus 1, 0 and carry 1. So 1 plus 1, 0, carry 1. 1 plus 1, 0, carry 1. 1 plus 1, 0 and carry. So it is oozing out carry. So in this condition, so as it is giving carry, so carry flag is set as 1. Auxiliary carry flag is equal to 1. Why? Because it is giving the carry from lower nibble to the upper nibble. As the result is 0, so 0 flag is equal to 1. So next flag, so sign flag. So it is used in signed arithmetic. For negative sign, MSB is equal to 1. and for positive MSB is equal to 0. If the result of any arithmetic operation is negative, so MSB, if that MSB is 1 of that operation, so sign flag is equal to 1, or else sign flag is equal to 0. For example, I'm adding two 8-bit numbers F2H and 9AH. So here the result of the operation is 1. I'm considering only MSB. So as MSB is 1, so sign flag is equal to 1. So again, in this operation, it is giving out carry. So carry flag is set as 1. So sixth flag, which is overflow flag, if the result of any arithmetic operation is outside the range, then overflow flag is set as 1, or else it is 0. For example, I'm adding two numbers which are decimal numbers, 100D plus 150D, so which is out of range. So in this condition, overflow flag is 1. So next three flags are the control flags. So these control flags are programmed by the user. So user can program these flags. So the first one is direction flag. So if direction flag is set as 1, then the string operations will be operated in auto increment mode. If DF is set as 1, then the string operations are operated in auto increment mode, or else if DF is 0, then they are operated in auto decrement mode. So second one, interrupt enable flag. So in this flag, if IF is equal to 1, then the microprocessor will recognize the interrupts. If IF is 0, then the microprocessor doesn't recognize the interrupts. The third flag, which is trap flag. So in this flag, it is used for debugging a program. So the trap flag is used for debugging a program. If trap flag is set as 1, then the microprocessor will operate in a single stepping mode. If TF is equal to 1, then the microprocessor will operate in a single stepping mode. For example, I'm having some instructions: move AL, BL, increment CL, and load effective address of 6000H. So after executing each instruction, the microprocessor gets interrupted. So it will stop and go to the interrupt subroutine and checks the contents of its register and memory location. So it is helpful in debugging a program in single stepping mode.